With the increase in violence across the country, faith-based organizations in Middle Georgia are making sure they are protected. 41 NBC's Elizabeth Gutierrez tells us why churches are taking the extra security measures.
Acts of violence can occur anywhere, and churches right here in Middle Georgia are no exception.
We have had a plan pretty much back at the time when the Mother Church in Charleston experienced that tragedy during that Wednesday night Bible study. I knew then for certain that that could have been any place, anywhere, any church, and any pastor.
That's why senior-pastor-dr-ike-mack says Unionville-Missionary-Baptist-Church partnered with the U.S. Attorney's Office to host a summit known as Protecting Houses of Worship. It brings together faith-based leaders with one goal in mind: combating violence.
We put some things strategically in place, but it has begun to become broader now. So it's important that we just not only look at the classes, but that we reach the masses.
Law enforcement across Middle Georgia were also in attendance. MACON Bibb County Sheriff David Davis says his deputies are not always at the incident on time, so he wants to make sure places of worship know the signs of a violent act.
Be vigilant, be observant, knowing who is on your premises. Be watchful for people who may have been making threats.
Peter-Leary, the U.S. Attorney for the Middle District of Georgia, says houses of worship should be places of peace and be protected.
Think about how to put a safety plan in place before violence occurs, to have exit strategies, how to harden the target of the house of worship, and again, a lot of education about what's going on across the country.
It's important to keep these 3 steps in mind if you're ever involved in an active shooter situation. 1, evacuate; 2, hide; or 3, take action. In Macon, Elizabeth Gutierrez, 41 NBC News.
The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Georgia is also taking part in the Armed with Knowledge campaign to ensure children are protected in schools.